Guys, just an update on Bitcoin then. So obviously the last time I spoke to you was around 3 or 4 days ago. The video suggests Bitcoin could have more upside, but I did explain in that video that potentially it could go higher. But I did say in that video that I'm not expecting nothing for at least until about the 15th, 16th. Without the bearish period. Going into the bearish period anyway after my video, we continued lower. And then I was just working things out over the last couple of days, and in my Telegram group, I said I still don't think the correction's done. Just mainly on alts, really. I could see it on alts that weren't done, and that I think we continue lower. And then I said potentially we've got around about the 18th for a bottom. Now it has made a low on the 18th, um, but I'm still not 100% certain. It still could go just a fraction bit lower still, and still just just maybe do another swing failure pattern. Obviously these lows here. Um, the other idea I had, because I had like a very bearish idea, was this one, and it was all dependent on how far we dropped down, around about the 15th or 16th. If we would have dropped down a lot lower, say for instance, we would have dropped down here, then I would have been a lot more bearish. But at the moment, we're still obviously in this range. So we haven't had that big bear move. Um, so in essence, I'm not thinking at the moment that that's the most likely scenario. And if you look at, like, say, that as a wave one, two, I don't think this is a wave three. It's just not impulsive enough. It's very choppy, so it looks like it's more of a corrective wave. So we'll just say that that's my least likely idea at the moment, and my most likely idea is this idea. And as always, this is still a wave three, and this what we're in now is potentially a next wave. And if we do, either we go up higher from here now, which I've taken some alt longs and I've shared in my Telegram group. Um, I will provide links for my Telegram group if you want to join. I do some just updates when I'm taking trades or my just overall idea. I don't spam it. I don't do too much information because, to be honest, half the time I like swing trades, so you might only get like one or two updates per week. But it's not no bluffing or anything like that. It's just basically pure of what my current belief or bias is in the market. Um, so anyway, for instance, if we do make this X wave now, then obviously yeah, I suppose the next thing would be to say how high can it go up. Um, and then if you just I'll just use this. We go to negative fibs. No, it's not negative expansion. There we go. So we've got an expansion here. So in all fairness, I haven't determined where it'll go if it does go up here. Um, but you've got these levels here. So you've got the 0.133, yeah, 1.133, 1.272, 1.414, or the 1.618. I mean, you can go even higher, but yeah, it's hard to tell at the moment. But let's just say we say you went to the 1.272. If we do take a trade tomorrow on Bitcoin, and even if it doesn't make a new low tomorrow, I think I'll be taking a trade anyway along. We could probably expect like something like a 15 to 20% move, 25%. Do you know what I mean? Even so, that'd be nice if it does happen. And I think along with that, alts would move up. Um, like I said, I've took some longs on alts, and I'll have a quick look at these alts now. Um, but that's my main idea at the moment. My bias on Bitcoin. Um, my bias to change my bias would be that if we just keep on breaking down and we start trading like down, well, beneath 60k. Beneath 60k, I'm more worried then. Do you know what I mean? Still could bounce, but even at that 60, I'd be expecting a bounce and then retest, then continuation. So I'm thinking it's more likely, or that at the moment he should hold. If he doesn't, that's what I'd be expecting. And I'd be edging more a lot more bearish then. So let's have a quick look at the alt sort of mentioned in my Telegram group. The first one was glamorous. Okay, and I'm talking along on this, but I'm not certain if the bottom's in or not yet on it. I've got another time point, you say, and my other time point is around about the 28th or 29th of June, which I've got for a few other things as well. Um, so I've took along, took a little bit of profit, um, but this is on the higher time frame. And in essence, I'm trading this harmonic, look something like that. Something at the moment, it's gone down quite a lot anyway. So so it could be done there. Looks nice. But because I've got a time point over here, I'm just being cautious, and I think that if it does go down here, I'll probably take a bigger position. So that's my first one. I mean, even if it's just a bounce from that harmonic and it just takes out them eyes, you're looking at 70, 80, 90%. But obviously, I'll sort of decide as and when I'm taking a trade where I'd be stopping myself. I'll always leave someone, but then I'll edge it with some shorts if it did go that high. There's that one. The other one is Bonk, and a lot of these are bounces really, not always going to go to all-time highs or anything like that. I mean, if they did, it'd be lovely. So this is the Bonk one, and all to be honest, actually, this one. Mm, see this one here, actually, looking at it, it could be making a final fifth wave up. Um, but I'm not certain. I mean, at the same score, I've got it just as this could be the first wave down. I think the bottom is likely in on here. This has had a bit more of a better bounce yesterday. I mean, from the lows, it doesn't look much here, but from the lows, it's bounced up 12%. Now, if Bitcoin drops another 2 or 3% again and just takes out that low from yesterday, I think this will still probably survive. Um, But anyway, even if it's that, I mean, we could just be looking at a 1-2 on here. So this is that, say, for instance, the top's in over here. I'm not certain, but if it is in, even if it's just a wave two, we could be looking at still a nice move of like say 40, 50, 60% on that. So that was one of them I've took, and the other one was CHZ, which is yeah. I've got an harmonic on that as well, and this time point. Um, His time point is a bit of in between one as well, to be honest. So I'm not sure. I mean, again, this one could probably go to the 26th or 28th, so it could actually, it could still go lower. If it does, that's not a problem. We just bring that down. Um, I did post in my Telegram group that I was looking for it to take this low. I think that was when it was up here around about 90 something. Within a day or two, it dropped another 10% and it took the low and more. I'll be honest, I was in the trade on this and I'd stopped it around about 80, 82, 83. And it went a lot lower. It went down to obviously 70. So I lost, or I missed out on a bit of gain on that anyway. So that's them trades. And then the only other one is I want to speak about an old trade which I was mentioning a while ago in the group. And this is a trade I'm still actually got open. And it's a Matic one. I took my trade from here, and potentially I still think this one goes lower, and we have the bounce. See this bounce, when this bounce happens here, say it goes into mid July, that's when Bitcoin could be going to all-time highs. So say for instance that bounce, if that goes lower here, and then that bounced for the wave four, and it bounced, it still could bounce like, what, for 20, 30%, and then still continue lower. Because obviously when Bitcoin tops out, then obviously it's going to take everything else with it. So I'm just trading a lot of things on the idea of bounces at the moment rather than actually longs. But these bounces after moves have been quite nice so far. So this one's down since my entry for sorry, not yeah, it went down 33%. I mean, from the highs, it's down a lot more. It's dropped down 60%, but I still think it can go lower. In essence, I wanted to take this low out, so we'll have to see on that. If it does, I think this wave five is going to be after the strongest wave down, and then from there, I think that'd be a really nice long then to be honest, where you could probably get a couple of 100% move if it happens. But yeah, that's my ideas on Bitcoin and a few alts anyway. Um, I did say the 18th in my group that I thought we was going to sort of bounce. Well, actually, I always say different dates, but when they come in, like say around about the 15th, 16th, I said we was bearish. Um, Round about end dates, I actually said I still don't think the drop's over. Just more calculations are done, and then you can work out it's going to continue longer. And I said the 18th, and I think the 18th is potential, which was the bottom. Um, but I'd probably stay still at the moment. My bias, my bias on Bitcoin, which is here, is it just goes down to the 20th, and then we go up. Um, and look, say if it does, I'm going to be taking a long off that. Um, but yeah, that's my updates at the moment, and I'll just if I see anything else, I'll just share it in my Telegram group.